All right. Oh dear. Let's see what's going on here. It's been a week since I looked at the worms. It smells kind of funny in the house. I'm guessing it's this thing. How are the worms doing? Oh, some of them escaped. Not just a couple. Does not smell great in there. Well, that's not so bad. The Cheerios have gotten kind of moldy-ish. The worms look okay, I guess. So this is about 12 hours after adding the paper. I don't see any worms in there. And the paper doesn't seem to be particularly moist. But I'm just going to keep opening it like this every few times a day to freshen the air. It doesn't smell quite as bad as it did yesterday. So I started this new worm bin about 5 weeks ago. And I started with about 400 worms and some banana peels and some other peels. And from like orange and from sweet potato. And after about 2 weeks I could see it was too wet. I hadn't added any dry material. So then I added brown paper for a couple days. And then I went away for a week. And when I came back from that, so about a month after the worm bin had started, I saw it was way too wet and it smelled bad. So I thought, well, I'm going to add this shredded white paper that I have at home, which even though I know that white paper has some chemicals that the worms don't necessarily like, but I said I'd give it a shot since that's what I have. And it's been about a week since then, so I haven't really hardly stirred it at all. So today's going to be the first day I'm really giving it a good stir. I'm going to try to get this white paper all mixed up in there. So let's see how it looks underneath. So here's some kind of, I forget what this is, sweet potato maybe? And there's the paper, the brown paper that I added. Still fairly moist underneath. I don't even remember what that is. We're just going to give this a good stir. Thorough mixing here. There we go. There's a good bunch of worms. I expect these guys are eating rice. You can see all the eggshells that I put in there. Lots of little worms. I'm hoping that means that those are relatively newly hatched. Although I haven't actually seen any worm eggs in this stuff yet, but I haven't really stirred it up that much, so that's probably why. So we're just going to give this a good stirring, and then I'm going to cover it up again, and it looks like there's plenty of food, so I won't be needing to add any more food today.